draining inside. But you see, again, a lot of it is based around this. The three-point shot for UCF is dribble penetration, either get deep baseline or in the key, force the defense to help them get an open one.
Straightaway jumper, and this time Cincinnati answers no rebound after it was batted out by Chom. Takes a three. Loose ball on the ground, and here come the Bearcats. Skillings digging it out. Daniel Skillings Jr., he's an athletic player. Keep your eye on him. Number 0 for UC. Meanwhile, Day-Day. They move it. Ivy Curry with a great look.
That's good ball moving right there.
Day-Day, pick and roll high. Baseline, Jay. Got it. He's
sensing another opportunity to cut into this lead, maybe get it to 2.
Day-Day. Got it.
Of Dylan Mitchell to get that pass.
Hendricks again inside. Tap. And Dago with the board. Mitchell on the baseline. Doesn't want to drive into a double team. Long jumper, Day-Day. How about that? Mahovsky, high stepping to the hole, off the glass, no. They're getting it up and down now, folks. Dylan Mitchell the other way.
Numbers.
Baseline. Day-Day. Day-Day. Two-hand flush. Easy does it. 50 seconds to play. 83-75. Jump shot good.
Passes that you will see come from him if you're Wes Miller, but you dealt with that all season. You know exactly what kind of player the coach is. End to end. There's that speed. Learning as we go here.
Dylan Mitchell claims that rebound. You have to bring a little energy too. Boy, those rainbows are falling now, aren't they? How about that from
basketball? 5 assists for DePaul all day on 19 field goals. 16, basically half, more than half of the made field goals for Cincinnati have been assisted.
Yeah, and there are 5 Cats for Cincinnati that are in double digits. Right. In contrast to that, Rivera did get credited for that basket on the basket interference. The lead is down to 20. Day-Day.
Yeah, well, you just made it a thing.
I might have made it a thing. We get credit for jinxes all the time.
Or blamed.
Or blamed, yeah.
Would be the better word.
Well, fans.
I don't want credit for jinxes.
Fans will go after first the referees, then coaches. Announcers are next.
Oh, God.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
And the coaches, it's first the refs and then the coaches come out there.
The all-time leader in steals, passing Monte Morris.
I mentioned also yesterday, John, that as much as I love Day-Day Thomas and Jizzle James, neither one of them is a pure point guard facilitator. They'll pull up and shoot the ball just like that.
That tape and that splint on the thumb has actually helped his shooting.
Yes, it's no longer broken, but he's not going to take the tape off.
And answering is with Jefferson with 8. A 10-point Cyclone advantage. Iowa State has led the entire way. And a jumper is good, is what has kept him out 3 of the last 5 into today. There's a steal. Day-Day Thomas. And the bucket. And
improved their number of wins. I think the excitement's coming back to Stillwater, but you're also dealing with putting together a roster last spring.
For Reed, you just saw the numbers for Mitchell, who's 4 of 5 from the field. A turnover and a stuff. 3, Lukosius.
Good tip out.
Day-Day 3. Second try is a good one. Dean kicks it back out. That's off the hands of Avery, and it's scooped up by Day-Day.
That'll count.
It's just like that.
He hit 5 threes the entire season. And looking.
That ties a career high in points for the sophomore Connor Dow.
Who was the young man that played at Oklahoma State that transferred from BYU? Daniel. Played for Coach Sutton.
Bench, so now with the ball down, it does it. Another big possession here for the Cowboys, but they turn it over officially there as it's picked up by Day. And he turns it.
Guy, great student athlete, and he's all over the place.
Dow misses a three for the first time in his 5 tries. 3 this time is up and in.
Starting lineup for Cincinnati. Day Thomas and Jizzle James have started the last 10 games together. They've seen a major uptick in their tempo and scoring.
Yeah, and having those 2 playmakers out there together really has impacted them as in the interior. Gained some confidence, and Iowa State, you know how great they are, James, defensively, but they're not necessarily long. And I think that he liked that, obviously, and then he hit those threes.
Nice shot from Day. James around a screen, rises up. Mitchell keeps it alive. Thomas, 17-footer, got it.
Anything not great that has happened up to the point by playing well at March.
Too strong, the 3 from James. Offensive rebound. Thomas relocating, firing, and he rattles it through.
But that's good is because they do defend.
Simas Lukosius has checked in for the Bearcats. They maintain possession on the free throw miss, and Thomas, they get
balance that he's back in the lineup. They'll run things through him.
Hawkins averages 11.7 rebounds this year. How about for the Bearcats?
Well, you mentioned Eric Doug McDaniel was outstanding up in Manhattan. They have to control him and glass to transition. Cincinnati's much better when they're playing at a fast pace.
Here's Day Thomas, mid-range jumper. Third try on this possession for Kansas State, and Hassan comes up short again.
Hassan frustrated a little bit early. He's had some clean looks. Usually he knocks those down.
It's 0 for 3 from deep. Here's Day Thomas, and he makes the trip.
He's not on the floor. He's obviously when he turned his game around, that's when Kansas State started playing better in the league.
Ends a 3-minute scoring drought for Kansas State. They're now 1 for 6 from 3 as Day.
He needs to go move inside first, then move back out, because he is really good down low.
We talked about his inability to dribble penetration with the knee issue, but if you just plant yourself down there, you can still make a good post move.
Well, and then if he does draw the double, that's when he is very effective finding the open man.
Just 4 assists per game is Day Thomas.
K-State has played a very, very smart game in the half court. Taking their time, their space in the court. They're waiting for Cincinnati to make the smallest of mistakes, and they're taking advantage on the offensive end.
If Day Thomas can get the Bearcats rolling. Day. Mid-range is good.
Uzan on the drive with the left hand, in and out. James pulls it down, and the Bearcats looking to push it.
This is important for Cincinnati. See, Houston got back and got matched up. Cincinnati, if they can get something in transition, would really help.
And after an 0 for 3 start, how did you guys feel good about each other?
Now I can't yell at. I don't have to yell at you, Gene. We're not on the court together.
I'll tell you what the scoring drought is. It's going on 6 minutes for Cincinnati right now.
This is why Houston really could be the best team in the country. They were horrid offensively, but their defense has just kept them in the game, and they've done it with guys off the bench.
And they're number 1 in the Big 12 in defense and field goal percentage and scoring. The guy that they need team, and I counted this up. They have 7 guys on the team coming into today that have 22 or more steals. Find another team that has that many guys that have that many steals, and that's paying off for them. And there's a guy that
them in 2 ways: the scoring and the taking care of the basketball.
Cryer tried to answer with a 3 of his own, tipped. Thomas ahead and almost threw it away. Got it back. Thought about a 3, backpedals and fires again, and back-to-back buckets. They worked on that yesterday, and they didn't miss many. And Uzan, I don't think missed any, and he's hit a couple today. They haven't been big on three-point shooting today, but they're the number 1 three-point shooting team in the conference at over 40%. And there's a guy that Cincinnati could have used the whole game, but that's number 1 in the Big 12, and 83 three-pointers on the year for Lionel Jr. Cryer. Okay.
got to shoot that.
Yeah, he should have taken that.
When you play Houston, you got to take the first available shot because you might not get another one.
Thomas pull up again. He's got it from the outside. And Drizzle with 11. Again, tried to trap in the backcourt, and it paid off again. Thomas up and in.
Great job. Good for having Javier Francis like that off the bench. A guy like that started every game as it comes in off the bench and makes a play for you at the end of the game like that.
That just ended Bearcats' 8-0 run. Thomas, baseline jumper is good. That's a 2, not a 3.
Doing a great.
One of a number of Bearcats to miss multiple games this year. They have been injury bitten for sure. As Thomas knocks in the jumper.
Shots always go in. Rob Wright has not been scoring the ball well, only averaging 3 points in the last 2 games. But that's a good rhythm 3 off a North Chad Omer rebound. And you I think this is the time where Jizzle James has to have the basketball. You want the ball in Jizzle James' hands.
Game high 18. Instead, it's Thomas from way downtown.
To the baseline, the 3. Go!
That'd be Lukosius, Skillings, but they need some type of production from that 3 spot.
Baseline jumper, no good by Reynolds. Horned Frogs still cannot buy a bucket. And Dago sets the pick. Bearcats are working around the perimeter. Oh, look at that crossover. Tried to hit it off to Bandago.
A mid-major program to a high-major program. And he's starting to figure it out. So let's see if last game sparks something and he can get the offense rolling right now.
Yeah, that 16 points he had off the bench against Texas Tech for his first time for him being in double figures since early January. There's another pull-up. Thomas Day knocks it down.
Now if Cincinnati wants to make a run to get to the tournament, Dan Skillings has to be the Skillings that he was last season.
18-point lead here for the Bearcats, the largest of the game thus far. Thomas turns the corner, hangs off the glass. And stolen. And
Harris, shovel pass. Hansberry can't pay it off. Here comes Cincinnati, 1 for their first 4.
Scoring has been an issue this year. Defensively, they're rock solid.
Day Thomas knocks as Cincinnati looks to cut into what is the largest lead of the night for West Virginia.
Cincinnati's very tentative offensively. I tell you, he's either going to get taped up tighter or he's trying to shoot tighter, Rich. We used to wear the Converse canvas Chuck Taylors back in the day. Nobody sprained their ankle.
The low tops.
Nobody sprained their ankle back then.
2 on the shot clock.
Can't do this.
Thomas got it up, and no. Are they going to count it?
They're going to check it, Rich.
Yeah.
But what